What's up guys, welcome to another video at Movement Mechanics and welcome to the 9th video of this anatomical journey that we are covering on movement mechanics. In this video we are going to talk about the calves and the tibialis anterior. Now the calves is at the posterior aspect of the body as we all know, and the tibialis anterior is at the anterior aspect of the body. So we are going to understand as per the traditions, of course, the origin, the insertion and the muscle actions of all the muscles involved in your calves, and of course about the tibialis anterior as well. And at the end I'm going to give you the exercises which are going to train your calves and your tibialis anterior. So let's dive deep inside this topic and understand some movement mechanics. When we talk about the calves have been divided into two muscle groups, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. When we are talking about the gastrocnemius originates from the posterior surface of the medial and the lateral femoral condyles and it inserts at the calcaneus via the Achilles tendon. When it comes to the muscle action of the gastrocnemius, it does plantar flexion and also it assists in knee flexion. When it comes to the eccentric muscle action, it will decelerate dorsiflexion of the ankle joint. Moving forward from the gastrocnemius, let's understand the second muscle of the calves, the soleus. Now the soleus starts at the posterior surface of the fibula and it inserts at the calcaneus via the Achilles tendon itself. When it comes to the muscle action, of course it will be doing plantar flexion of the ankle joint, but it will not assist in knee flexion because it doesn't originate from that knee joint. And when it comes to the eccentric muscle action of the soleus, again it will do the same as your gastrocnemius, which is deceleration of ankle dorsiflexion. Now let's understand the dorsiflexor of the ankle joint, the tibialis anterior. The tibialis anterior originates from the lateral condylite and the proximal 2/3 of the lateral aspect of the tibia, whereas it inserts at the medial and the plantar aspects of the medial cuneiform and of course the first metatarsal. And as I've mentioned at the start of this segment itself, the muscle action for tibialis anterior is ankle dorsiflexion as well as inversion. On the other hand, the eccentric muscle action would be ankle plantar flexion and eversion of the ankle joint. Moving forward from that vigorous anatomical lecture, let's get into the practicality of training the calves as well as your tibialis anterior. First, let's cover the tibialis anterior. The best exercise for training your tibialis anterior is simply a seated kettlebell dorsiflexion. Now, when you are going to do dorsiflexion, of course, it is going to isolate that tibialis anterior muscle. So, it is the best exercise for training your tibialis anterior. And when we talk about the calves, we have to talk about the calves in two different muscle groups, and hence there would be two exercises for training your calves. Now, if you are going to train your gastrocnemius, then the standing calf raise would be appropriate. On the other hand, if you want to train your soleus, the seated calf raise would be appropriate. I hope you guys have understood the anatomy of the calf muscle group and the tibialis anterior, the origin, insertion and the muscle action, and you have loved those exercises which I have given in order to strengthen these muscles. So if you have loved this video, make sure to like, the share, the subscribe as well as the notification bell icon so that you never miss a video whenever I am uploading a new one. Also, if you have got any doubts or comments regarding this video or any other video suggestions which you want me to cover in the future, make sure to drop that in the comment section. Till then, see you in the next one.